us. I'm so glad that those sales are going well for you with the Starbucks whole bean coffee. Do you have anyone else that might be interested in selling our coffee? Oh, Misty from Super Saver. I haven't heard of that store before. I'll be sure to give her a call. Thank you. Hi, Cody.
Hi, Elena. How are you doing today?
Good. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right. Can't complain. What's up?
Have you ever heard of Super Savers in Fairfield, Colorado?
No, I haven't. How'd you hear about them?
So Jeff from Woods actually gave me a referral and said they might be interested in buying our Starbucks wholesale beans.
Wow. Jeff knows what he's talking about, too, because Woods is one of our biggest sales.
I know. I'm pretty excited.
Really cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to do some research on Super Saver and see what I can find out.
Awesome. Do you mind if I hop on my computer and do some research with you?
That'd be great.
Okay, let's do this. Let me know what you find, okay?
Okay. So, let's see here. It looks like Fairfield, where it's located, is a town with 25,000 people in it. So, it's a smaller size town, but they only have one grocery store.
Wow.
So,
yeah, that is a really small town. Have you ever heard of the show with Ashton Kutcher? It's called The Ranch. I believe that's in Fairfield, Colorado.
Yeah.
So it's a really small town, and the reason why the reason why they made that show is because it's such a small town.
Yeah.
So maybe with it being such a small town, it would be a good competitive area for us to get into.
Yeah.
Because I would assume there's not a lot of grocery stores.
It actually says that Super Saver is the only grocery store located within 50 miles of the town.
Wow.
And that there aren't any other Starbucks stores or standalone stores in this area. So if we were to give these coffee beans to Super Saver, they would be the only ones selling our coffee within probably 60 miles.
It sounds like this is a really good prospect for us to have.
Yeah, I agree.
How likely do you think it is for us to get in with this business?
I mean, we had a referral, so obviously if Jeff likes us, maybe Misty, who's the manager at Super Saver, would be interested as well from her friend's referral.
Definitely. And you said about 25,000 people for Fairfield?
Mm-hmm.
I would say there's a pretty good probability that there's a good percentage of that 25,000 people that drink coffee.
Yeah,
awesome.
I would say so too.
Wow. Yeah, so would you think that we would sell whole beans, or do you think that we would try and get a store in their store?
I think we should start off with whole bean and see how our sales go. I think that we could really appeal to the customers in the area, and then we can gain interest and maybe look into opening a store.
Yeah, I think maybe jumping right into getting a store in their store is maybe a bit too much of a risk. So I would agree with you. Let's go with the whole beans and see what kind of sales we can generate from that. Okay. But first, let's find a way to contact this Misty from Super Saver. Yeah?
Yeah, I agree.
Cool.
Hi, Cody. I think Misty's here to talk to us about Super Saver.
Awesome. Let's bring her in.
Hi, I'm Misty.
Hi, Misty. I'm Elena. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Misty. Cody.
Nice to meet you. I'm the manager at Super Savers.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
We've heard so much about you from our friend Jeff at Woods, and we've done our research, and we're very impressed with your business and what you've done with it.
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome.
So feel free to take a seat if you like, and we got you a cup of coffee.
Oh, thank you.
So, like I said, I'm Elena, and this is Cody, and we're Starbucks Coffee. So, at this branch, we mainly focus on wholesale beans and reaching our local grocery stores in the area. So, we aren't as much as a standalone store, like trying to open those, but we're mostly focusing on getting those wholesale beans and generating some stimulus so that customers will want to come to our standalone stores.
Perfect.
And then with your store, Misty, Super Savers, we were very impressed for these three main things. The local about it, right? You're the only store in, I believe it's 50 miles, correct?
Correct.
That's crazy. That's super cool. And it's also very exciting because you have 25,000 people in Fairfield, Colorado.
Yes.
Who are all funneling into your store.
Yep. We don't have any coffee around us, so they all come to my store to get their coffee needs.
That's exciting.
Yes.
And then delicious. Obviously, with it being a Super Saver, everybody loves saving that much, but the food that they're getting and the products that they're buying have great quality, and it's very delicious.
Yes.
So with these three things, that's why we were so impressed with your business, and we love what you've been doing, and we would love to discuss being an opportunity to create a partnership here. Do you mind if we continue?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome. Elena?
So our process. So first we plant the beans, of course, and we plant these all over the globe. We have places in Costa Rica, Africa. So all of our coffees come from all over the world, and obviously those coffee beans will grow, and then we pick the coffee beans and they're roasted in our roasteries, which are all in the United States. And so from these roasteries, then they are packed and taken to stores all over the world, and they're used in our in-store sales as well as in the grocery stores. So it's a great opportunity to become involved in an international company. So if you want to be a part of like a global, something that's helping our global economy, Starbucks is a great opportunity.
Yeah, that sounds like a great opportunity.
So let's talk a little bit more about us. So 3 things that really stand out for us, Misty, is that we have a strong reputation with our business. We're very ethical in the way that we handle business and that we order our coffee beans, which ethical these days, corporate social responsibility is what most people are looking for. So
Yes,
people
very
hear
true.
about the ethicalities of our business, I believe that they'd come running for Starbucks at your Super Saver store.
Yes.
And then lastly, pricing is what we're going to talk about.
Okay, perfect.
So we have a very strong reputation. As you know, Starbucks is the #1 coffee store in the globe. So we're a very well-known brand. Almost everyone can associate Starbucks with coffee and their caffeine needs.
Mm-hmm.
We're also known for quality coffee. So you can see that in our prices. They're a little bit higher than some other coffee, but it's because of the quality and the time that we put in making sure that we have those perfect roasts for our customers. And they're also preferred over other brands by most consumers. So people who are traveling really want the Starbucks coffee over, say, something at McDonald's because of the quality that we are offering them.
And so I really emphasize the ethicality of our business. Now, the first thing about this is that we participate in fair trade. We do get our beans sourced from other countries overseas. And normally when people do that, they don't really treat their farmers very well. And we make sure that our farmers are treated fairly, that they are compensated fairly and taken care of, because most of them have families that they're trying to provide for. And because we are so thankful of the quality beans that they give us, we make sure that they are fairly compensated for that. And then on top of that, we've invested over $70 million in both ethically sourcing our coffee beans via fair trade, as well as farming sustainability. So we make sure that the soil that this is being grown on, all these coffee beans, is not chemically toxicated at all. So the beans are perfectly safe for the consumers as well as the people that are picking them out. So there's no safety issues with both people drinking the coffee and the farmers that are out there on a day-to-day basis working very hard to make our company a success.
Nice. I think the farm sustainability is really going to appeal to my customers, just because a lot of them are farmers themselves in my small town. So I think that will really appeal to them.
Is Fairfield a big farming community?
It is.
Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know that. Awesome.
Yeah, I would say about 40% of the people that live there are farmers.
Wow.
In some type of industry.
That's big time. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
So our pricing, our wholesale price, we can give you each bag of coffee for $2.50, but we do ask that you do a minimum order of 100 bags. And what we recommend is that each grocery store gets 100 bags of 4 of our roasts. So you'll have a medium roast, a specialty roast, a dark roast, and a light roast. And so the average retail price that other stores are selling this for is $8, but we have seen it up to $16 for the specialty roast.
Okay.
So your average profit margin per bag is going to be $5.50, which is a really good profit margin, because if you are to sell just one case, which is 100 bags, you're going to make $550. And we're pretty confident that your store will be able to sustain and be able to sell all of the bags that you're purchasing before they'll expire or anything like that, because coffee does stay good for a very long time.
So what do you think about that pricing, Missy? Do you think that a 220% profit margin is pretty good?
Yeah, so when you first approached me, I was actually very concerned about the pricing, because Starbucks is generally associated with the higher price point, but seeing that wholesale price is actually quite reasonable, and I think that my store would be able to do that.
Yeah, so I can see that you're a little bit hesitant because of our pricing.
Yeah.
And it probably comes from you purchasing lattes or specialty drinks in standalone stores. And those we do sell for about $5 to $6 a piece. And so with these bags of coffee, customers are able to get 50 cups of coffee out of each bag. Okay. And so they're actually spending $8 for 50 cups of coffee. So it's a really good deal for customers, and they'll be very interested in knowing that this bag will last them a month or more for their coffee needs, and they'll be saving a lot of money versus supporting the standalone store by buying a cup of coffee each day there.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So if this goes well and all of the bags sell out pretty quick, could we transition into the Keurig market as well and do the bags and the Keurig cups?
Absolutely. So we like to start people off with our wholesale beans and see how those go. So we'll probably give it 2 to 3 months to see how your sales are taking off. Okay. If they're pretty slow, we'll try to speed it up by maybe introducing our QAs because maybe that's what your market needs, or by trying to introduce new specialty coffees and trying to reach your target there. But if in 2 to 3 months, like we can really see the need for Keurig cups, we'll bring those in and offer those to you. So those are a little more expensive just because of the process it takes to make, but customers are willing to pay more for them for the convenience.
Okay.
And in order to find out whether there's a need for those K-Cups, because that is gaining in popularity, but we, on our behalf, will send in our marketing research team, so you don't have to worry about that. We're going to send them in after we see the sales that have happened from the whole beans. We're going to send them in and do some surveying, whether it's at your store or just out in the community, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, of course.
Basically, just to see if there's a big need for K-Cups. You know, if Fairfield, Colorado doesn't necessarily have a lot of Keurig machines, then we might want to stick with whole bean.
Yeah.
But for now, Elena and I, if we both agree, would say that it's safe to start with whole bean and then see where we can grow with that.
Okay, perfect. If I am to get your whole beans in my store, are you guys going to provide the marketing for that, or is my team going to provide the marketing for the new whole bean or wholesale beans?
So we will encourage you to include our whole beans on the coupons that you give to your loyalty customers. We suggest 50 cents to $1 off a bag. And then we also do provide marketing through like cardboard signs and specialty signs for our specialty coffees. So with like the seasonal thing right now, obviously pumpkin spice is a huge deal. So one of our specialty coffees is pumpkin spice. So we'll provide you with signage to use for the different coffees that we're offering you.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Do you have any other questions for us, Misty?
I think you guys answered all of my questions for me.
Well, thank you for coming in today. And feel free to take your coffee with you. I really hope you enjoyed our presentation, and we'll be contacting you soon.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
I look forward to it.
Thank
Cool.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
It's been a pleasure.
Nice meeting you.
All right, Elena, so now that it's been a couple days since we had that meeting with Misty, I think it's safe to call her and see if we can close the sale. What do you think?
I agree. Let's give her a call.
Let's dial it up. Hello, Misty.
Hi, is this Cody?
This is Cody. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing all right. So we've got Elena with me here again.
Hi, Misty.
Hi.
And we just wanted to give you a call now that it's been a couple days since we had our last meeting and you've had some time to think about it. And we just wanted to hear your thoughts on creating this partnership and sealing the deal.
Yes, well, I'm very excited. I think I'm going to go with the suggested thing that you guys had talked about to me, the 4 different types of beans. Sell 400 bags of them and see how that goes with over the next couple of months.
Okay, so you said 400 bags of our 4 different types of beans, correct?
Yeah, 100 each.
100 of each type of bean. All right.
Perfect.
Very cool. So that'll come to be about $1,000 for this order alone. Is that okay?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Awesome. In order to seal this deal officially, do you mind if Elena sends you over a contract for you to sign and digitally send back to us?
Oh, that sounds perfect.
Awesome. Well, Misty, it's been a pleasure creating this partnership, and I can't wait to see how this goes. I just want to thank you very much for your time and your ability and willingness to meet with us and seal this deal.
Yes, thank you so much for meeting with me.
Thank
Awesome.
you, Misty.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Thanks. You too.
All right, Elena, it's been a little bit since we last talked to Misty. How do you feel about calling her and seeing how things are going?
Yeah, I think that'd be a great idea, Cody.
Okay. Hello, Misty.
Hi, is this Cody?
Yes, it is again, here with Elena yet again.
Hi.
Perfect. I'm glad to hear from you guys.
We just wanted to check in and see how your sales have been going. I know you have had the coffee in store in a couple weeks here, and we just wanted to make sure that everything's going okay and answer any questions you might have.
Yeah, our coffee sales are actually doing really good. Our specialty roast is almost sold completely out, as well as our medium roast. That seems to be a hit.
Wow, that's so great to hear. Well, let us know if you need to reorder anything.
Yeah, I'll probably be placing an order pretty soon, actually.
Yay, that's exciting to hear.
That's really good to hear, Misty. We're happy things are going well. Now, is there any grocery stores that you know of? I know they aren't nearby because you're pretty much the only one, but anybody that you know that we could potentially contact for a future sale?
Yeah, I think my buddy that owns the city market in Ouray, Colorado would be very interested. His name is Chad.
All right, thank you, Misty. We've got that written down on our notes. So it's Chad from Ouray City Market?
Yes, correct.
Awesome. We'll go ahead and give him a contact soon. I appreciate you for that referral.
Yeah, of course. Thank you again.
Thank you, Misty.
If you have any questions in the near future, please feel free to call us. And we are very happy about this partnership, and we're thankful for you and your business.
Perfect. I'm very thankful for you as well.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.